Hi everyone. I wanted to do a video on the New Age agenda against the metaphysical and the occult. And no one's talking about this, which I find very odd. Uh, I've seen maybe once in a blue moon, uh, I see somebody kind of almost bring this up. But there is this assault on metaphysical and the occult from the New Age movement. You have a huge group of New Agers who do not believe in astrology. They do not believe in the tarot. All forms of divination are bad because, hey, we create our own reality, right? If we create our own reality, we shouldn't be using astrology and tarot and other divinatory type of, um, you know, objects or skills or arts. The divinatory arts are off limits to a lot of the New Age community now. It wasn't like this 20 or 30 years ago. In fact, most of the New Age 20, 30 years ago was very heavily occult oriented. It was very heavily uh, tarot, astrology. Most people knew their charts. You know, you'd go into a New Age bookstore and everyone working there, you could talk astrology with them. Now you get kind of looked down upon if you're an astrologer or a tarot card reader or study some pagan, non-Abrahamic religions. And, I find this very disturbing. I kind of got into this for a while, however, so I do see where they're coming from. I got into Abraham Hicks for several years, and I very much threw away all my astrology and my tarot and my psychic training. And I had 15, 20 years at that point. And I said, wow, I got into, I admit, I fell for the whole thing. I said, oh yeah, I create my own reality. If I create my own reality, I don't need astrology. You know, that's bullshit, right? Like this is putting astrology and the tarot and all these things they are telling me what my reality is going to be like. This is an impediment to me creating my own reality. And I gave the law of attraction, Abraham Hicks type of thing. I put all my energy into that, and my life spiraled out of control. Things did not go well. Okay, and I gave it my all for 4 years. It's kind of like the vegan thing. It's an interesting idea, not sustainable. The divinatory arts are a tool. They are a tool. They show us what our subconscious mind is creating. See, our subconscious mind is what creates our reality. Tarot shows us what our subconscious mind is creating. Or Lenormand is another divinatory oracle. The oracle cards, the tarot, Lenormand. These these cards show you what your subconscious mind is controlling. Now we have very little, unfortunately, from my experience, we have very little control over what our subconscious mind is controlling. Also, we have a higher self. We have an oversoul, or I think it's probably the same thing, higher self, oversoul. We have a plan that we came into before we incarnated. Okay. Um, that we came here with a plan. We had destiny. We had, okay, we had agreements with people. Okay, we're gonna meet up at this location and this time, and we're gonna have this kind of relationship, and we're gonna learn things in bodies. Okay, so we don't have that much free will. Our free will is somewhat limited, unfortunately, and some of us have less free will than others. Some of us have come here with a very strict mission. Okay, we've come here with a mission. We've come here to do certain things and have certain experiences in a body on Earth. Period. And the divination is a tool. When I talk about divination, I'm talking about tarot and or even psychic. Some psychic. Uh, there's like backlash against psychics now. Like, oh, psychics are bad, and in the New Age community, and it's like, well, yes, there are bad psychics out there. There are bad psychics. There are bad tarot card readers. There are bad astrologers. There are bad doctors. There are bad lawyers. There are bad, uh, you know, veterinarians. They're bad everything. There you can find bad everything in anything on planet Earth right now. And yes, there are psychics that are operating in a false light agenda. They might not be very trained in how to uh, deal with certain entities. And, yes, there absolutely are psychics out there and a few astrologers and maybe even some tarot card readers that are misguiding people. And that's why we have to learn discernment. Discernment is what is really important right now. It's like, why throw the baby out with the bathwater? I go on some of these YouTubers are like, you know, um, just really anti, astrologer. Some of these people are just like really anti astrologers, yet they believe in twin flames. You know what I mean? Or they're really anti tarot card readers, but they channel aliens. And it's like, oh come on, oops. It's like, oh come on, Um, discernment is what we all need. We all need discernment, and these are all tools. That's all they are. They're just tools. Tarot, astrology, psychic work, mediumship, channeling. I'm not a channeler. And I do have issues with channeling as far as I'm not going to channel. I don't channel. If somebody else wants to channel, I don't know. Sometimes I listen to channelers. But I'm not going to get up here and be like, "Oh, channelers are all bad and you shouldn't listen to any channelers ever." And you know, come on. It's all about discernment. And we really the whole is like, I don't even consider myself a new ager or anymore. Like, it's funny because I've gone on to some YouTube channels that are calling into question some very prominent new age gurus. And I've gone on there and been like, yeah, I kind of agree with that. That's probably not, you might want to you might not want to follow this person, and I have my reasons. And they're like, oh, well, who the hell are you to talk? Aren't you some new age guru? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I just I am just calling things the way I see them. I'm not a guru. I have no interest in being a guru. I am a messenger. I see things. I use my psychic abilities to see things. Um, this video is a little bit more opinionated than I normally do. But however, I did want to say this, and no one's talking about it. No one talks about it. Uh, I don't even know if I'm going to look at it psychically. I wanted to put this out there that there is this huge, strange movement in this new age scene against old, divinatory, ancient, sacred, divinatory type of arts. Okay. And, a lot of these people are like twin flame teachers and stuff. And it's like, just whatever, discernment. It all comes back to discernment. Yes, not all tarot card readers are any good. There are some bad ones. Yes, there's some bad psychics. Yes, there's some bad astrologers. It doesn't mean the entire divinatory tool, the whole oracle, the whole modality is bad. You know, um, I don't know. So anyway, I wanted to just put that out there that there are, and yes, absolutely, there are. I believe me, I have 30 years of experience in astrology, tarot. I have trained psychic ability. And believe me, yeah, there is a lot of crap out there. I agree. There is a lot of crap out there. However, to just throw the baby out with the bathwater is a little bit extreme. And then we don't have anything to use. We don't have anything to bounce off of, We don't have, the astrology gives us something to identify with. The tarot gives us something to look at as far as what our subconscious is creating. Some psychics, if you're trained intuitive, you can be highly effective. It doesn't mean that we're all here to misguide people, and it's like anything else. You need to use discernment, especially now. So anyway, that's my rant for today about the new age and metaphysical, or the new age scene being kind of getting goofy. It's been really pretty goofy for years now. But yeah, the goofiness of some of these new age types that are anti anything metaphysical or occult, or, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye.